All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to halftime here on WBEJ. Tonight we have, as always, our This Week in Cyclone Football with Coach Ryan Witten. Coach Witten finished up the T.A. Duggar season last week, so tell our listeners a little bit about how the season ended and how the game went with Bristol.
Yeah, so we finished with 8th grade night. We 34 8th graders got to celebrate with their families before the game. So it's a big class than we're normally used to. So we excited about those 8th graders, and then we got onto the field early kickoff 5:30 against Bristol, and we ended up winning. Jumped on them pretty early, right from the beginning on the offense side of the ball. Our defense has played really pretty good all season long, but held them. They were in kind of the wing T formation, so we had a good plan for them, stopped them, and then jumped on them pretty quick. Threw Bryson Blevins, threw a couple passes to Aldo Cordell, Ryan Jones, Calix Daugherty, Lennox Loveday, and got us going on and through the air. They kind of put a lot of people in the box, kind of stopped the legend in the run game, our front seven, so we were able to air it out a little bit and finished up with a win, and then ended up losing the JV game 8-6. So it was kind of a heartbreaker there, but both teams finished 7-1. Big Ten Conference, we finished second place. Obviously, we want to finish first, but for the smallest enrollment school to compete at that level, we're pretty satisfied.
Tell our listeners a little bit about the smallest enrollment school, but how many players did you have out in 8th grade and in 6th and 7th grade?
Yeah, we're out at 93 this year, so we had to extend all the numbers we could and get them all out, but so we were at 93. Usually on a practice schedule, you miss a few for dentist appointments and sickness and things like that, but we hold about an 85-man roster pretty much the whole season, so we're excited about how many we have. A large 8th grade group always helps that, and then the middle class, the 7th graders kind of are the glue, the juniors and sophomores of the team, and then all the 6th graders have a lot of excitement through the junior cycle program, and a lot of kids come out for the first time. So in 6th grade, I tell everybody right now, there's two ways of doing things. You start when you're 5 years old, play all the way up, or you can come out 6th, 7th grade and join the team that way. So I think there's ways to do it.
And one of the reasons I ask that is, even though we're the smallest enrollment school, every single game you have more players out there than any team we play, do you not? Yeah,
we usually we have a varsity and a JV. They all practice together just like the high school team does, and then we split up 5 or 10 minutes beforehand to get ready to go. So whatever the 8th graders are running, we try our best to get the 7th and 6th graders to run as well, defensively, offensively, so they can compete at a high level.
You talked about you got 34 8th graders. If I'm not mistaken, my memories are 22-2.
Yeah.
Was that the record for 3 years?
Yeah. 22-2 is the 8th grade class. Obviously, their 6th grade year they won it all 8-0, and then the last 2 years they were 7-1. Last year got beat by Libertyville, who went undefeated, and this year Greenville, who went undefeated. So 2 second place finishes. We scratch our head, find everything. We wanted to play first place, obviously, but for us to get put out by 2 of the champs, it'd be different if we were upset or finished, but every time we get beat, we're getting beat by the eventual champs. So that's a hats off to their program, but I think that those 2-3 programs, they make each other better. Obviously Severe's getting better, Ross Robinson's getting better, Bristol's getting better. They all are trying to duplicate what we're doing here with the program being the same, and when Bristol shook our hands, they said, hey, your program's something that we're trying to do over here. So it's a compliment to what we're doing, and I can't do it by myself. Obviously we all have a leader of the ship. We follow Coach Witten's lead, and then we got added some young coaches just like the high school did, and it was a great season.
And that's going to lead way into my next question. You was talking about going all the way down, doing it the right way. The junior Cyclone program, a lot of those, as you said earlier, a lot of those kids went from flag all the way up through Mighty Mites, grass cutter, junior P, went into the high school level. When you step back and you take a moment and you look at the progression that these kids do, it's amazing what these kids, how much retention they've got and what they also can learn.
Right, and at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want them to hear us, Black Thunder, a million times, so then when they get, it's second nature. You know, when they're in Walmart, they say, someone says thunder, they don't think of rain, they think of block down, kick out, let's go, roll the guard. You know, that's kind of what we want our kids to think about, and I mean, that's what I do, and it kind of rubs up on all of us, you know, a little bit about what we do here at the Cyclone program, and it is cool to see. You know, it's kind of the first group, you know, this group, the 8th graders, they're really kind of Brandon's group that he started when you started back the program, Junior Cyclones, you know, through the Boys and Girls Club, and now with us starting our own program, a 501(c). So it's exciting to see, and now they're getting ready to graduate to the high school, and there's expectation for those groups, you know, to continue the tradition of winning. You know, someone's got to pave the way. You know, the freshman year is hard on everybody. It was hard on me. It's hard on you, and it's hard on those guys. You know, so it's going to be difficult. They're going to be asked to do different things, run scout teams. You know, you go from the big fish in a little pond to the little fish in the big pond. But it's like that everywhere. So they'll have to adjust, and that's why we're here. That's why Black Thunder and certain plays that we do, the drills that we do, have to become like the back of the hand, so they don't have to have any fear when they get on the field that, you know, it's all been ready to go.
Well, second nature.
Second nature, yeah.
Now, the Junior Cyclones.
Right.
Speak a little bit about it. It wrapped up last week. Tell our listeners a little bit about how it ended up.
Well, we got 250 athletes in our team on our 5 teams. And then we were right about 110 on the flag team. So, you know, right around 400 athletes competing, and then you got a whole new group of cheerleaders, and then girls flag. So pretty excited about where our programs are. 2 teams got knocked out last week. The Cyclone Black Junior Pee Wee and the Cyclone Orange Grass Cutters. But we host Saturday. We host the playoffs first round. We got 3 undefeated teams. Cujo's team, Rusty Chambers' team is the Mighty Mites. They play, I think, Greenville. The Grass Cutters play, I think, Bristol, and Coach Witten's team plays Kingsport. So it's kind of a wild variety of teams that we're all in, though. It's pretty cool that they only have 1 and we have 3. So it's going to be an exciting day for Saturday. You know, you lose, you go home now, just like it is when the playoffs go in football. And that's why I tell kids all the time, you get 1 shot at it. Yep. You know, in football, it's not a best of 7 or anything like that. So, you know, our guys will be ready to go. And they got to practice all week this week on the turf under the lights. So, you know, I love it when time changes and you're still playing. That means you're doing something right.
That's exactly right. When it gets dark early, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
And those games are at 9, 11, and 1.
9, 11, and 1. Yeah, 2-hour breaks in between. Yeah.
Ryan, we always appreciate it. You taking time out to come and join us and help promote what these young people are doing. We appreciate it. Let's go back to the station for these words. We come back, we'll finish with the halftime with our Cyclone Touchdown Club Spotlight right after this message.